Man, oh man, what a bummer to see the news about Adam Thielen. It's no surprise. I know, I get that. I think we all had a feeling that this was coming down. But I just want to say it's still a bummer to see the news. And I just want to say thank you to Adam Thielen. Man, I think we all appreciate the way Adam approached the game. You know, growing up in Minnesota, he sort of embodied, I think, everything, all the core values that it is to be somebody from Minnesota, and he played the game the right way. He played the game with an old school toughness, never backed down from the work, always pushed through injury, and, obviously ultra productive. So I just want to say thanks to Adam and best of luck to wherever he ends up in the next year, couple years. Who knows? I don't know how long he's going to play, but I know one day that he is going to retire a Minnesota Viking, and I can't wait for that day.
Whoa, AT19, Adam Thielen, released by the Minnesota Vikings. You know, in calling Vikings games for 21 years, I'm generally hesitant to say this because I've just come across so many players for so many years. But Adam Thielen is absolutely, unequivocally one of my very favorite Vikings all time, and certainly one with whom I've worked. Fantastic player on the field, one of the great receivers in the history of Minnesota Vikings football. I mean, when you're joining the conversation with Randy Moss and Chris Carter, hey, that's pretty good. And Adam Thielen was right up there with that. And even more importantly to me, philanthropically speaking, off the field, second to none when it comes to serving and helping others. So safe travels, Adam. God bless you, man. Love you very much, and good luck.
The Minnesota Vikings and Adam Thielen are parting ways after 9 glorious seasons. Adam Thielen finished with 55 touchdowns, 6,600 yards. He's going to go down as one of the top receivers in Vikings history. Top 3 for sure. You got Randy Moss, Chris Carter, and then Adam Thielen. When you think about the things he's done for the community, Walter Payton, Man of the Year for the Minnesota Vikings, that shows how highly regarded he was in that locker room. His character spoke volumes, a man of God. But this is a business. And when I heard the news personally, I don't know if everybody else, when I heard the news that Adam Thielen was no longer a Minnesota Viking, the Boyz II Men song started to play in my head. You know, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know if my singing voice is as good, but definitely Adam Thielen was a lot better than I can sing on the field. But it is a business. And when you think about it, the Vikings made a very classy business move by cutting Adam Thielen before the June 1 deadline. What that does, they eat the space, right? They eat that cap space up now, but that puts Adam Thielen out on the market earlier. So instead of waiting till after June 1st and then stringing this out, prolonging it when the two sides could not come to an agreement, because Adam Thielen did say he wanted to be a Minnesota Viking. He wanted to finish his career as a Minnesota Viking. And he was trying to work out a restructured deal. But clearly the sides weren't even close, which is why they said, you know what, let's move on now. Let's not drag this out. Let's not make this a messy divorce. And I think this was the best for both sides to get it out the way now. Now the Vikings can focus on their future. Wide receiver 2, probably KJ Osborne, what they might do in the draft. And then Adam Thielen can move on and he can go see what teams out there are looking for his services, because he has a lot left in the tank and he's going to do some great things in this league in the next couple of years. Adam Thielen, congrats on a great career in purple.